Hey, it's time for the Wednesday shout out. I missed a few weeks. Sorry about that. Hey, I'm thinking about a Facebook post that I just posted on the church's Facebook wall. It's about a book I've been looking at called The Religion of One's Own by Thomas More. And More is talking about the fact that a lot of people call themselves spiritual but not religious. And he's saying, hey, take that seriously. If you really want to be spiritual, then turn it into almost a personal religion. And he talks about 10 different steps that you need to do if you're going to turn your spirituality into something significant. And I really live by each one of those 10 steps that Moore talks about. But there's one in particular that kind of struck me today, and that is he says, study the world religions, study the breadth of the world religions. And that's something I just so believe in. Last night at Columbine, we had somebody come speak to us about the Baha'i faith. Man, what a beautiful religion that is. The Baha'i faith, they believe in the unity of all religions, the unity of all the scriptures, bringing them together. And then last week at Fresh, we studied the differences or the similarities between nirvana and heaven. And we think that oftentimes they're so different, nirvana and heaven, but what we realize is, no, there's so many commonalities between the two. And that's what I love about Columbine, that we get to look at all these different world religions and study them and understand them and see the vastness of God. Because I think that's what is the beauty of studying world religions, is we realize the vastness of God. I think because sometimes when we get locked into just one religion, we think that it's our God, that our way is the only way of understanding God. We kind of put God in a box. And when we study the world religions, it opens us up to the vastness of God. We open ourselves to the many, many myriad of ways that people around the world and different cultures experience the presence of God. It's one of the things I want you to think about. How do you experience the presence of God? How do you expand your spirituality by looking at Hinduism and Buddhism and Taoism and all the breadth of the world religions? Because God is the God of all people around the world. God claims us all, and God claims you. So that's my thought for the Wednesday shout out. The breadth of God, the breadth of all religions. Be spiritual. Expand your soul. We'll see you. Bye.